And I am playing Dual Universe, or I'm back to playing it actually. I backed it with a Kickstarter when they first were advertising it, and I played it after they they did the release, and I've been pretty much following it. And I played it for quite some time until a dark day came and they decided to totally tank the crafting system. Which I'll talk about during the stream and whatnot. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask during the stream. But basically, I'm coming back to see if they fixed it, because I've heard they've done some things with it. So I'm seeing if it's better. Tolerable, I guess is the word I'm looking. Or did they outright fix it, or did they outright ignore it? So we're about to find out. Excuse me. Or I've already found out. I have noticed some improvements. They're still relying on the schematics though, which is kind of interesting, I guess. And why am I looking choppy there? Huh. I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. Graphics. No. Performance. Let's bring this down to 1920 by 1080. No, I'm not doing this because it looks choppy, or it's breaking up. It's the stream. I'm just fixing this for the stream. It looks a little buggy, not buggy, stuttering. So basically I'm trying to fix it to where my streaming PC isn't going to die or catch on fire, or both. I don't know. Of course, I'm also going to have to exit desktop. Crap, be right back. Or I can put in chat. Where's chat? Do I still have that set up, probably? Forgot that. There you are. Sorry about the beard. I was meaning to shave today, but then I just got the don't want us. You know what I mean? I will later. So also later tonight, I was planning on streaming Overwatch 2 if I was able to get into it. So we'll see how. So hopefully I'll be able to get that through the entire week. I don't think really anybody was actually able to log into Overwatch 2. Well, there were some folks, I think, but I know that a lot of my friends, and there's a lot of other people that were basically just stuck in queues forever. Sad. It's very sad. All right. So where's the universe? So the things I like about this game is not only just because of the construction, you're able to build like all, just about anything. Well, I didn't say anything, you know what I mean? Anyways, it's a building game. But there's also PvP in it. There's exploration, there's space travel. So learning skills, there's guilds or corporations, I guess you may want to call them. I don't know what, I forgot the name of what they call them in Dual Universe. I would actually say, so my hope for this game is that it becomes as big, if not bigger, than EVE Online. I see that potential. The potential is here in it. The developers and the company that is running the game, they have to do it right. If they do it right, then this is going to be smoking. This game is going to be so fun to play. If you're like, you're wanting something different other than, the sword and sorcery stuff, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But I do like a change up. I like the sci-fi aspect of this, and they also did an incredible job with the atmosphere, the planet. None of these flowers were here. These nice detailed, the rocks and the terrain, the trees, the grass looks so much better. Oh my gosh. I mean, and look, oh, I've been there before, and I've also been there. I think I landed on that one too, or that one might be the new one that they put out. But these are planets right now floating. So Dual Universe is also a single server system. Right now, everyone is on the same box and they're all doing the same thing, you know? And right now, there's probably people right now on that planet I'm looking at doing stuff. It's so cool. Also, like there's also you're able to do also Lua scripting. It's a programming language, and you're able to do that here in game. So let's say you want to set up a vending machine for the stuff you make. They got you covered. You want to build a taxi service, or there's also autopiloting Lua scripts out there that can get you from point A to point B, land, take off, do all the things. So I was kind of playing with the idea eventually to look at the coding and do some coding to actually do like a taxi service. You know, that'd be so cool. You can do that. The script, the coding, the code's there. You know, you just got to figure out how to do it. It may not be great at first, but then that's the point of like getting in a game, ground floor like this, is to actually get this stuff going and then see if it can actually, the developers can actually make it work. And then you just shape it. I believe that's the main premise of Dual Universe, is that we make the universe. We're the NPCs. We're the main characters. We're all of it. We handle this. So once again, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in chat. I'll answer them the best I can. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Hope you had a great week. Mine's been interesting. Weekend coming up here where I live, there's a fan fest coming up, and there's going to be a lot of people I've been wanting to meet showing up there. Stephen Armel, he was in Arrow. I forgot his name, but he's Doctor Who. He was a Doctor Who, and he's now starring in House of Dragons on Amazon Prime. I forgot, Matt something. Brain is just it's there. I know his face, and I just can't think of his last name. But anyways, a lot of stars are going to be there. I loved getting autographs. I love getting autographs, seeing them. There's also going to be artists there. So yeah, this weekend coming up is going to be pretty fun. Let me sign over here into chat real quick. Excuse the nasty desktop. Okay. So are you guys still playing oops. All right. So are you guys still playing Warframe? Oh. I am right now just picking up the Skittles on the ground. Skittles being these rocks for ore and whatnot. Just a lot of folks like to call them Skittles. I like to call them Skittles. That's a pretty good name. I like them. But my main concern is I'm wondering if they regenerate. You know, if like, say an asteroid comes from somewhere and sprinkles the area with more ore, you know? It happens. Oh. Let's see here. And I've had it on the main the camera here the all time. I haven't been showing my screen. I am so good at this. Sorry. Um. Oh, I was looking. I was wanting to turn on my music.
Oh, right. Mother doesn't sell stuff.
Do we want to do... I'm just going to queue it up because I'm at Mother. Do you want to do a tier 2 or a tier 1 next?
I'd be very careful of alt-tabbing out with this because the game is still sensitive.
I hit rank, or the new rank up. I come by the main blueprint for a Lavos Warframe.
For the who?
Lavos, Lavos.
Mother will build kit guns. I didn't know that. Alright, that was pretty funny dry humor. I hit build kit gun on Father and he goes, here's the problem. You have no components. That was just well done. Tickled my fancy. Oh, okay, yeah, so like, I got a bunch of those. Oh, jeez, I've got tons of those.
Like I said, getting faction with them isn't that bad because, like, we got so much.
And you can use each one twice, is that what I'm seeing? Oh, no, maybe once.
Yeah, just once.
Alright, so what do I actually have now? Okay, so then how do I turn these stupid tokens into faction again?
Grandmother.
Thank you. Oh, good God. You're going to have to turn them into grandmother tokens?
You can.
Well, then, how do I... Oh, mend the family? Is that it? No.
No, it,
Oh, train tokens. There's a lot of them. How much are those each? They're 100 each? Good God, that's ridiculous.
if you have 2 sun tokens, you can trade it in for 1 grandmother token. Because sun is 500 and grandmother, I think, is 15.
Yeah. But the 10 father tokens I just turned in, each father token is 100.
Yeah.
10 tokens is 1,000, and that was like 8 father trade-ins. What the shit? I get 1/5 of the lowest tier for completing 10 or like 8 of father's things. The fuck. Yeah, this might very well be one that I just do not do.
Oh, right.
Let's see. There's a way to transfer change up.
Oh, right, it doesn't actually take me outside there.
Not enough material. Crap.
least the rank up requirements for this faction are not awful. Like to go from rank.
Oh, look, I fell through world. Oh wow, the bottom of the little light.
Oops, wrong one.
There's a ball of light on the bottom.
For example, to go from rank 2 to 3 for this faction, it requires 6 animal tags, 1 mother token, and 1 sun token.
That is very reasonable. The one that took the part that was not reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that was a reward from another faction. Maybe that's not enough. Yeah, this is weird, buddy. There's no door here for me. I'm looking out at this. Okay, now it just loaded. Wow.
Ooh, I like the way that looks. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, wait. That
There's a nice grain to it.
Am I actually outside?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, it's not. Yeah,
Mm,
but I just see your board.
this would be good for like an indoor floor or maybe like a underground something. Good. Maybe a wall. Oh, got more wood.
You're good.
Oops.
Yeah,
And then
that's what I'm saying. Oh shit, and I can prove it too. Here, don't move again.
it should change it. Oh, wrong one. 8 is what I needed.
You're good. You're good. Look at that shit. That's messed up.
There we go. It's all matching now.
That's okay.
Yay.
Change. We're gonna wanna reload or something because that's gonna fuck me up like your outline.
Let's see what else we got. I got tons of materials. I wouldn't say tons, but I got enough.
Hey, I can see you now.
Excellent.
Yes, I know I'm missing components.
Projectile incoming. Here. Sorry, piece of shit. God damn it. It's the far future, and you can't give me a goddamn indication of where the goddamn missile's coming from.
Maybe you're not that far into the future.
Bastard. How dare you? think I got. Thank you.
Like that.
That's another level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Activating. Shut up, son. If I killed it, it's because it was in my way.
See you there, flying Maximus.
It's looking good.
Hey,
Oh, this was the cave I was guarding, because everything kept coming up out.
All right. Hmm. Rotate. That's weird. Why can't I rotate it? That's weird. Rotating it doesn't help. Wow.
Oh, he's dead. Looked like he was crawling down the hill.
I've totally done that, buddy.
Take a look at that again.
Ragdoll physics for the win.
Flip or rotate.
Carrier steady.
R plus mouse wheel. Oh. They changed it. There you go. Okay. That's weird.
I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh, yeah, that's an out.
And that's the right way.
Oh, like it says. Alright, I'm gonna wait until you get here. Let's see if I can pick
I'm
up.
like 2 feet behind you.
Alright. It's over there. There's mom.
Didn't you notice that that Eximus you were fighting dropped from like 50% health to dead in no time flat? Ah, shit.
Eh?
I fell down.
All right. Yay. There.
God, this fucking slow sucks.
I'm down. Oh, we're both down.
Says who? Don't know what you were looking at, sir, but I would just not go down. I lost a fuck ton of shield and health.
All right, and that's a medium. You should see the extra large. Thing as big as the building.
Damage buff.
All right. Man, we need so much more. What this little area is going to be for. It's where all the processing is going to happen down here. I just got to get it all ready.
Mason. Oh, that's not the one we need. Don't
So
think.
I'm going to need more mats for flooring and whatnot. I got to do a pillar for this or it's just going to look retarded.
Let's look at
The-
her. Actually, hold
I
on.
needed the egg-looking one.
No, you had that one.
How many more? Do I got enough?
No, the one that looks like an egg I need.
Alright, I thought that was one you had, but you probably know better because it's yours. Let's. Where was? Isn't there supposed to be? Yeah, there's another one. Where's the other one? I hear you. Is it gonna close the door? Oh, it's down.
He's
there.
down.
I'm down.
I'm down. Oh, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah, this was. I was trying to support you, but this is tactically a ridiculous place to fight him. I'm backing up
Yeah.
to their place.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Whee!
could add pillars up there, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. I was just trying to get past them. That just did not work. This is a shitty spot. Oh, fuck me. Down. Think you can sneak it in. Alright, I'll use your crotch. I'm getting.
I'm down.
Goddamn, we're done fighting in there.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
Was somebody getting the? Oh, I forgot my mic is. Was somebody getting the prison bitch treatment? What happened?
We are. The fuck's still hitting me?
Oh, that's right. I already got all that done.
Is he trying to go after me still? He is. Okay, perfect.
Where are you at?
Are you getting good shots, or do we need to move?
I'm up top getting okay shots, yeah.
Okay. Because I'm assuming he's going after me, so I'm trying not to fuck that up.
I get it all flattened out a little bit more.
So what now?
Oh, sorry, I was talking out loud. Building.
Go now.
Also gonna need a small core for down here. What do I need for a small core?
Damn it. I don't know if you saw that. Yay! Oh, Jesus, even when I'm crouched, it's still...
Launches.
So the thing, one thing I really like about the crafting process that I'm really stuck with, I'm glad they stuck with. I mean, is the queue. So basically, I can like set it, in the queue. Like I want to do, like I'm wanting to build this, but I don't have everything I need. But then I can just go through, select what do I need this? Do I need to like have this? So then, once this process is finished, I'll eventually have all the things I need for the static core unit, and then it will build that. Makes things a lot easier. I like that a lot. Okay. I also need to like build some more mining units and whatnot, Oh, that's...
All right, we haven't done a who's it? A tier 2 vault. Wanna do it?
Let's do some more skittle hunting. We're gonna need some more materials.
course, we can never stop fighting.
Yeah, just maybe. Why not? Just maybe a sign that we'll not be able to do jack shit. But fuck it. Worst is we die. Oh no! Are there 2 exit points that are planning us to evolve?
Yes.
Has that always been the case? Because if so, we're
Yes.
idiots.
As soon as pointing us. Oh, yeah, it did.
That used to be a lake, I believe, if I'm thinking of the right spot. Wonder why they lowered the water table in a bunch of places.
Up here,
Or maybe they fixed it. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be like a lake or something. I don't know.
My conclusion is that it's
Oh, I'm down.
leave them. He's moving.
That guy's finally dead. He's moving.
Nelson noticed
The number wrap on here is broken. They need to fix that also. See, that's still a thing.
in that one little section.
It's minor. It's fine.
Oh shit, I got no energy to help.
Oh, another Karnas piece. Not sure if that's one that we've already fought, or got, but where'd he go?
Where did who go?
Lloyd.
Oh, we finished.
Hmm.
He went back to the start.
Yes, he
He
did.
went back to the start.
Okay, Wave Eye Fist.
Well, I'm streaming Dual Universe. No, I'm streaming Dual Universe. If you want to check it out, whenever you're done killing all the things. I was actually thinking about starting back to Warframe, just to check it out, see all the stuff they added.
How far did you get?
Oh God, it's not far. I mean, I would say it's been about a year and a half, maybe yeah. It's been a while since I played Warframe.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I had the same thing. You're the one that called it out. Why are you? Wave Eye Fist. Yay!
Hitting your B key and just going up is a lot faster than trying to travel to the elevator. It's just, I'm lazy.
Aaron, Aram Spinoza blueprint for the bonus. Holy, look at all those stars.
Very nice.
Creation.
Amber. Amber. Alright, well, yeah. Guess we can do tier 2 isolation vaults. Full, in full, that's cool. Heading up.
Industry, basic industry. I need smelter.
Oh,
So we need to get to work on that. And then we're gonna need do I need a recycler? I'm trying to remember what that recycler, what it did.
but I just put it on the map.
It's used craft. No. Tell me what this is. I don't care about this. Oh, used to craft scrap materials. Not really necessary, I don't think. So refiner, smelter, metalwork, honeycomb will be last because I could do that. Silver glass, need electronics, chemistry. Oh,
Person doing the Wave Rider race.
gotta think of the order I want to do this in. But I know it definitely smelter's got to be the first thing right off the bat because that's what processes your ore and whatnot. So,
I've done this one before.
yeah, I should have all the stuff for that. All right. So the way to do this without, if you don't like have all the, your industry elements left, you're still starting out. There is a way for you to do the minor components with your nano pack, and then move it over to, your storage to where then my medium assembly line here can use them. So kind of like this right here.
I'm going.
So basically, it's going to be in a queue. Of course, it's going to take a while. Unfortunately, you're stuck with that because you're just starting out. It's the way it goes. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna uncheck show nanocrafter only and show doable. So then I can go to smelter, and I want a basic smelter, and then I need to do some pipes. So we're gonna cut some pipes here, about 5 batches. We need some burners. How many burners do I need? I need 25. Holy crap sticks. We're gonna need to do some screws. We'll do that. We'll put those ahead.
The main thing is it keeps going up and down, or into
There you
and
go. We'll do that. Whoop,
underground area.
there we go.
It's really
Ah, well, whatever.
So we got the basic burner. Chemical container. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do it with.
How many of those I need? Just one? Okay.
Find
Oh, okay.
I may have enough.
Necromech, or yeah, Necrolis.
Necrolisk, yeah.
I should have enough.
I want to see what Van's doing, and then I want to get some dinner.
Yeah.
Food? How dare you eat food? What?
Oh, dramatic filters. Those are good. Hey, alloy plating. I've got enough then.
Oh, I gotta turn it. Discorded. Hell?
Right, you want to check your inventory and see which components you have.
Oh, I have to go through the door to do that.
Yeah.
Equipment, inventory, void rig. Yeah, it's the necromech pod that I need.
Damaged necromech weapon pod?
No, just the damaged necromech pod for the capsule.
Okay. Yeah, that is the I don't know, the seed shaped one.
Yeah, the egg-shaped one. I have 2 of the weapon pods, 2 of the engine pods, and 1 of the casing. So the
Kinda weird.
casing I did need.
What kind of weird Canadian eggs are you eating that look like that?
Some mutated eggs you got there, sir.
Anywho, so the damaged necromech casing you needed and now have.
Yeah.
Damaged necromech weapon pod you have. Damaged necromech engine you have. Damaged necromech pod you do not have. And for what it's worth, the only 2... No, we have gotten the other 3. We have gotten those 3 since you and I were messing around. I got the 1 that I had before we started today.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a thing. Ooh, I
But
get
you
one
said
more.
Christopher gave you all of the completed stuff, though, right?
No, he gave me 3 of the 4 components we were just talking about.
Oh, okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, augment mod in your warframe. So, I'm pretty sure I've got one. What the hell is that type? Sure would be nice if that was type. That's it. Excalibur. Let's do Excalibur.
Oh, I see. So I've got a damaged weapon receiver, but I have no idea what that's used for.
Correct. Yeah, there's lots of other parts and I don't know what they're for either.
Well, I'm going to go to Lloyd and see if he sells blueprints that would use that.
Okay.
Because it says used in construction of a necromech weapon.
Okay, yeah, that's all I had to do was install that.
All which?
Okay, so that was cool.
Basically, I'm just trying to get all my basics down for flight. I just want to do train a couple levels, and then when I start getting into it, I'll start really cranking them out. Ooh, okay. All right.
All right, Rick, I found an item you need.
What would that be?
Doing 2 because usually you need the first or like the second level before you can actually train like something else in the branch.
Make
So it's
your,
just better to just get
sentinels
out of the
look like
way.
Lloyd.
I need him to speak like Lloyd, though.
Or Otak, one of the two.
Oh, there.
Okay, yeah. So the weapon receiver is used to make advanced weapons for the necromech.
Got it. Alright, so I got that.
Can't believe I have to. I gotta requeue all these things again after I went through learning them all during the beta, the alpha, and the beta. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, just had a moment.
Did they reorder the? Oh, okay, yeah. It was because for some reason it was in that. Never mind. I'm looking at the Nightwave rewards, and I was wondering if they added some new ones because it was in a completely different order. And it
I'll
was,
do the ammo later. It's just that's going to take forever.
Oh, right. I gotta kill something.
oh shoot, I don't have any Nora's credits. Yeah, I have to get to the next rank before I can get any more. Oh,
I need to kill 5 Manic for what it's worth.
5 what?
Manic.
Manic, M-A-N-I-C, Manic?
Yeah.
What's a Manic? Like that's an adjective, not a noun usually.
Smashing him for quick strikes before falling back to the shadows. The Grenier Manic is difficult to catch and deadly to ignore.
Alright.
And that's my last step on Sands of Inaros.
Hold on, I don't think you're way ahead of me on that. So you got the blueprint?
I got the 100 things, yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, I haven't even started that quest. Oh, right, let me go see if I can
I like it.
prepare my starboard nacelle.
Or we got our first rager in chat. We're officially an MMO, everybody. Got our first rager in dual chat. It's wonderful.
Is it at least comical, like, Baron's chat and shit, or is it just a total dick?
He's total dick. Yeah, no, I'm watching the other stuff. Yeah, he's a dick.
Just ask him if he knows where Mancrick's wife is.
Ooh. Wow.
You gotta do it, damn it. You gotta.
Mancrick. Who's that? Who's Mancrick?
I think it's Mankirk, M-A-N.
No, it was Mancrick.
It was Mancrick, okay.
It was the guy you had to find his wife in the Barrens.
Oh. Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
And I do have enough alloy plates, so I'm building my starboard nacelle. Yay. Ryan,
How far
take-
along are you on that quest?
Well, starboard nacelle is the second nacelle, so both engines are on.
We're doing that
That's
stuff.
what I was going to ask. Did you complete
Ooh,
construction?
almost done with the static core. A few more minutes. While that's happening, I'm going to go down here and get my little underground workshop ready.
Why am I... come on.
Shimmering, glimmering, make waves in the sky. Stick my tongue out. Draw a line in the sand.
Alright,
Just because I
underground workshop, huh? Where you hide all the illegal stuff?
Exactly.
It's where you keep your elven slaves.
Shh, they're not supposed to know about that. Just doing the groundwork for get the mats ready and whatnot.
Yeah. Alright, I now need the tail section, which I will do another time.
Okay.
120,000 alloy plate.
For which?
No, I'm still griping. The reason I don't have any alloy plate is because the stupid Kavad incubator segment
Oh,
is 120,000.
Yeah.
This is garbage. Alright, so you are streaming.
All right. am I doing? I got
Add.
49 more seconds.
Enjoy your 2/3 of a cent.
And I will, sir. And I will, sir. Thank you. That'll buy me a whole carrot. And I'll love that fucking carrot too. It'll be a great carrot. I'll go, I bought this carrot with Foam's money.
All right, did you clear cut this entire planet?
Yes. No. This is the flat plains area. I chose that for this. So here's my little tunnel. I'm gonna, after I get everything done, I'm gonna cover this up, and then you could like have like elevators and teleporters. So I was gonna like, these got an elevator here, so I was just gonna go up here and.
That looks perfectly safe. Not like Silence of the Lambs at all.
No, of course not. It's not.
So in the docs for this game, or the like on the Steam page and stuff, they're like, yeah, and you can build whatever you want with voxels. And a lot of the time when I hear voxels, I think, oh, that means you don't really have particularly great graphics because you're being retro, you're like that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
This is not.
This is here's a voxels right here. Here's like a vehicle that they start you off with. You'll see it. You'll see it when you catch up. But yeah, it's a hover car.
Well, you can't have wheels touching the ground.
How heathen! What? Where's
I'm
my?
imagining. So there's no, not even cosmetic microtransactions, right? It's just whatever's in the game's in the game.
Pretty much. Yeah, for now. But they are going to add skins. But right now, what's in the game is in the game. Yeah. There's no microtransactions or anything like that.
I was just talking in fact, it was Ryan and one of his brothers and stuff like that, talking through like I want to get back into a subscription game because I don't want it to nag me.
Right.
I don't want it to be like, and you can do this and you can do that, and no, just give me everything.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. All right. Well, now you're just making Minecraft blocks.
Oh, Rick, my Styanax is now up to 60% physical or damage reduction for health.
Very nice, man.
835 health because I put Carnus Carapace on some stuff.
Oh, awesome.
All right. So now we can lay down the groundwork for stuff, which I don't want gray wood. What I was building, where's it at?
Is that inventory? You have all of those things, or those are all the things
No,
available?
that's all the things I have.
That's a lot of stuff. No wonder this game took, what was it, 8 years?
Yeah. Oh, that's not even the start. What are you talking about, dude? Man.
So let me ask you this.
Sure.
You were talking about building, obviously everything that you're building on the planet here, but you were also talking about building stuff in space. Space is inherently like an order of magnitude or two larger in scale.
Mm-hmm.
How do you recover materials, or do you not, from things that you've built?
Yeah, you can recover materials. Yeah.
Okay. So you can experiment and not like lose a ton of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Maybe a tiny percentage, but or maybe not even that.
But it won't break you. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to get your stuff. Like I can recover this if I wanted to, the little core units. So these are static core units. Let me just get rid of this. This right here, you'll probably catch up to me. This is a static core unit. This is what you use to set down to like build houses, bases, things that aren't moving. Then there are space. There's also static core for space. That's where you do your space station, stuff like that. And then there's your cores for ships and stuff like that. And they come in different sizes and whatnot.
Oh, and I see the tooltip there. It's Haven, which I assume is the planet Forest Soil.
Yep.
which I assume is going to be meaningful. Like, it seems like there's a lot of depth in how the world's systems and entities were created.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. And as far as I didn't even think about this. So, other than dealing with player economy and all that stuff, like interacting with other players,
Mhm.
is there anything to do besides the crafting, building, all that? Like, is there mobs to fight? Is there?
No, there are no mobs to fight.
Okay.
It's there were talks of it, but they really didn't do it. So it's just people. It's just us right for now. I don't know. There were talks of like adding alien life, but not currently, because they were like literally most of their time was spent just trying to get the building system together, the voxel building system, space, just all the things.
Mastery test available in 3 hours, Rick.
Why 3 hours? Why can you not do it immediately?
Because I failed it yesterday. I did the practice. I finished it 3 times successfully in practice. Went to do it for real and failed.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Well, good news is I imagine you have plenty of things that you can equip and do stuff with in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not out of new stuff to do.
No.
Something I was just thinking about is, like, I've been using the Twin Vipers quite a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't reset them once. I should reset them and re-level them, and they'll be even stronger.
Yeah.
I need to do that more. I was thinking we might need to do some Forma runs. I think I only got like 3. You just jetpack around? Like, how did you just get up there?
Oh yeah, jetpack. It's a limit. There's a limit to it, but yeah, you can jetpack around. And running is this, and you'll see it in a little bit. It's not running, but it's you're kind of skirting across the ground.
Have you done Hildren at all, Rick?
Hildren I don't recognize the name.
Frame?
Hildren, no, definitely not.
Okay. I'm just looking here through the market, and it says the best defense is a good offense. Hildren draws from her shields to fuel abilities, while energy recharges her shields.
Interesting. I wonder if I wonder if she starts with like 500 shield, and you multiply it up, and she'll end up with like 7,000 shield.
450 shield is what she starts with, but yes.
And I wonder if her. Oh wow! I wonder if her abilities. I bet her abilities take a percentage of her shield. Because if they take any fixed value, it can be overpowered or underpowered. So it's probably going to still end up being relatively balanced. That's cool. Hey, look at you
Oh, I
hovering.
see. The blueprints follow or get dropped from exploiter orbs in Orb Valis.
Yep, we gotta head to the market a little bit for a little bit.
Looks like a little too much pop-in. But I don't know that that's super unusual for massive Vista games.
Yeah, there's still kind of a stuttering problem. Like when I was first playing it, when they were first going out, I would like be traveling like this, but at top speed, and then the screen would stutter, and then I would literally be bouncing off the side of a hill.
But like, see, look how far you can see that there's trees. Like, I mean, it's not that there isn't a max draw distance, and you do see the detail pop in when you get close enough.
Yeah.
So it's not that they aren't throttling that, but I don't know, I'm really excited about Unreal Engine 5 because I think that's one of the things purported to install.
Oh yeah.
In the demo, it looks gorgeous.
Oh, and I see. Trinity is just a pure healing frame.
Oberon's pretty supporty as well. Another supporty one. I have both those two.
Ah.
Yeah, see, look how far those trees are on that. Oh, damn, hold on. Add. Add 1 of 4. I don't know if you're worth 4 ads, man.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
This one's a 30-second ad. What the hell?
I don't know. I think I think I got to go back and like reset those because it's like they've been showing a lot more. So they probably, some with my settings with the ads and whatnot, probably got reset.
Well, I mean, it's a weird balance. Like, I'm not paying Twitch anything. I'm not paying you anything directly. Someone needs to get money from me. This stuff isn't free.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, have you? You had joined up with the Arbiters of Hexus, right?
Yeah, they love me. Rank 2 going on 3, I think.
Apparently, you can buy the Grendel Neuroptics stuff to, or the Grendel locator, so you can build that frame.
Oh, nice. And
Swear to God, if they get a specific frame and my factions don't, I'm going to be a little choked.
No, there's no way, right? Let me rephrase. I think I'm assuming that I buy that component, and the reason they made it a component is because I can sell/trade it to anyone. So I'll just get one and give it to you. Little marshland. So do you have like a global map or a regional map?
Yeah.
Or anything like that?
Yeah, let me get to where I'm going because I don't want to bounce off any mountains. And then I'll show you the map.
All right, I really need to rank up with Steel Meridian and Red Veil.
Red Veil, I don't have. You do. Red Veil hates me.
I do need to
I only have Red Veil solely
Put
because
some
they're allied with.
bigger engines on this thing.
Or no, wait. I have Steel Meridian because they're allied with Red Veil.
Yeah, I'm the top 3 factions. That's all meaningful.
Oh, and see, for me, the top 3 are Red Veil, Steel Meridian, and New Loka.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe the way they're
Oh,
all.
you know what they are? They're organized by their faction. Because I'm level 3, -1, -2, -2, -2, -2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Cephalon Suda, I think you took Red Veil.
Yes.
Arbiters of Hexus, I think you took Loka, and then we're both Steel Meridian. And am I basically reading based on the distance marker? It's like 100 meters a second.
It's about. If you're wanting exact math, it'd take me a little while. I'd have to actually.
No, that's pretty fast, actually.
I mean, these are the small engines. This is like the car you get when you join the game. This is the one they give you. I could like I can put like a couple more engines on this thing, and I would just like rock it. Literally, I would rock it. I've literally bounced myself off the side of a mountain, and I've been into space before because I was going so fast.
Oh, they look
Right,
like player too.
it is Arbiters of Hexus, view offerings.
So is this a little Cabal space program like where the idea is they just plop you on a planet and go, the planet has resources, figure it out and build everything?
Pretty much.
That's kind of cool. I like that. If it wasn't for the atrocious way the publishers, I can't remember the story now, but I think it was the publishers treated the developers of Cabal Space Program 2, I would totally be playing that.
Oh yeah. Trying to think. Do I need more? I think I need more storage.
Oh, Rick.
Mhm.
Locators are not tradable. However, only the squad host requires a locator, allowing them to invite other players to participate in the mission, and the completion reward will be granted to all players.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll be good, buddy.
Each one requires 25 Vitus Essence, whatever those are.
No idea. This is a weird market interface. Like, where's prices and shit?
Oh, they'll show up here in a second. And when I find what I'm looking for, smelter.
Where's the search?
Right up here.
Oh, all right.
Whoops. It's
Not bad.
not bad. Save me some time and resources. Let's see, what are the dimensions on the thing?
What's the currency?
Right up here.
8.
I forgot what's the name of the currency? I completely forgot. I'd have to Google it. I forgot what they called it. Qantas. That's what they call it.
They call it Qantas, but the symbol is an H.
Yeah, I think that's what they call. Don't quote me. That's the only thing that like popped in my head at the time.
It's definitely going to be something futuristic sounding, right?
Right.
It's not going to be like hens, like chickens.
How many chickens you got? I got about 445.
And the stuff that's put in here is all from other players.
Yep.
And you don't know who the other player is, correct?
Right.
Who the selling player is?
Correct.
Okay, so that means that's good and bad. It's good because it keeps it fair. You can't, choose to patronize just one person or one group,
Oops.
and you can't choose to exclude another group. But it's also bad because I remember from like Warcraft days, you could tell who the gold farmers were
Yeah.
by their names and the way they posted. So then I could go out of my way to go, no, that's bullshit, and get to the first actual kind of more real player, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. The thing I noticed. Oh, I forgot to take my scrap with me. Scrap sticks. That's not even mine.
Yeah, that's not yours. You park to the left more.
It's mine. All right, so here's the map.
All right, I'm going to go grab some food and get ready to play some Gloomhaven tonight.
Sounds good. Catch you later. That's a planet, all right. So this is one planet of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or whatever. Is this all one galaxy, or is it multiple galaxies, by the way?
For now, it's just one.
Okay. So we're restricted to, I think the last thing I heard for like the Milky Way was 200 million stars. Not that this is the Milky Way, but so we're restricted to a couple 100 million stars. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to be enough.
I know, right? Some people are going to be complaining. Not enough content. So, you also got moons. There's also asteroid fields. Huh?
Aloth or Alioth.
Alioth? Yep. I think Sanctuary is another safe place, I believe. There are some systems, some planets that are pure pretty much all PvP. So,
Right.
and unfortunately, you do actually have to join an organization in this game. It's like EVE Online. EVE Online, you can't be a solo player because it's like, you know, the groups and everything that are basically staking their claims on the territory are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you know?
Wonder is I never even thought of this. Is there the concept of if you're ungrouped, you're like a pirate, or you know what I mean, like something where your group is not grouped?
I don't know if that concept. No, I don't think. I'm not sure.
The more I think about it, the more I think that was a stupid idea. Strike that from the record. The record show.
No.
So what else? So that was one system. How about or one solar system? How about you scale out? Like, how far can you see of the galaxy, or is that not something?
Hold on. So let me go back to the main. As you can see, this space button you'll see here in a second is grayed out. That's because they haven't built it out yet. The star system. So they're going to be more. It's just this right. This is about as far as I can zoom out right here. So there's Jago, which is way out here, and Tioma, which is another which is way out here.
Okay, and those are planets of this system, or
Yep.
is that different
System of this system. Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, it's a single solar system, but the intent is they're going to be able to add any number
Oh yeah. Yeah.
over time.
Over time.
Which is
Yeah.
a good iterative approach. That's the way it should be, because isn't Star Citizen the one that's doing everything from like first-person shooter combat all the way up to intergalactic travel?
Yep.
Before version 1.0.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Well, they're getting there. I was actually messing around with that last week, and they're getting ready to add a new star system to it, the Helios system, I think it's called.
Well, I mean, that's great that they're continuing to make progress. It just seems like they had so much hype that they were able to take in so much money that they then scope creeped probably more than any other project I've ever
Oh
been
no.
aware of.
Yeah, that was. I've never seen this much scope creep like for a development project. I've never seen this much in my life. God,
So can you imagine if you're like a fan that kind of bought in early in, and you're like, oh, this sounds so cool, I can't wait to start flying and doing this and that, and then it's just like 10 years later and you still don't have a 1.0.
Yeah, but no, they got like missions. They've got like they've got more ships they've got a lot more ships now. They have a criminal system. They've got jail. You get sent to jail, but you can also escape from jail. They've just added the latest profession I think they've added is medical. So they've added medical beds. You can like treat other people, treat yourself, stuff like that. There's mining, piracy, of course, bounty hunting, basics. They're eventually going to add. There's also in the works of they're going to be adding housing and bases, and then you'll be able to like rent or buy these ships that will literally, these huge ships that literally take your I guess your building or your base or whatever, or pieces of it, like modular building, and then it takes it. You actually pay someone, or you yourself takes your stuff to this planet, it sets it down, and then it goes through the whole process of piecing all the modules together.
A build your own international, or a self-building international space station, except it's on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's just different modules all.
Yep.
By the way, I noticed that you're able to fly through the trees, which is probably good from a gameplay point of view, but does that...
Yeah, my immersion. Yeah. So once upon a time, like when the game first started, they were solid. Can confirm they were very solid. I hit them. So basically, a lot of people were complaining because it's like you're traveling along like this, and I guess they also did it because of like maybe because of like processor overhead. kind of like to just ease up on the load, I guess.
So does that mean that they are not objects in the game space that you can interact with, like to shoot a laser hatchet at them to get wood?
Right. Yeah, they're not there for that.
Okay.
Which is kind of sad, but I
I
mean,
really like what Valheim did, for example.
yeah.
Which, by the way, the next time when Mistlands comes out, we got to play that, man.
All mist time?
No, sorry, the Mistlands in Valheim.
Oh, Mistlands, got it.
The next biome.
Mm-hmm. Almost there. So, yeah, it's also like travel. There's no fast travel. you got to cover the distance. If the thing's like you're literally traveling to another planet, so you literally gotta. Space travel is pretty much like as close as like I've ever seen anyone actually get space travel with this game, but it's still kind of like a lot of games they use it like space travel instead of space. It's like underwater, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Although, if you think I missed the fact that you just said space travel and you implied it was like reality, I knew you were an alien. I knew it.
Yeah. Sorry. It's always been like
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Did you ever, the other one that I thought was really cool, and again, it was a read about it, not play it, but there's been a lot of fun things that I've read. Elite Dangerous, and like the gas rats and all that, where they really help out. You have to group people together to work together to get to the farthest reaches of the galaxy.
right.
You know anything about that? Do you think they did it well?
So I did play. I did play Elite Dangerous for a little bit, and I will say that they've done a lot better job. This so far, Elite Dangerous is like I would say they definitely, as far as like the I guess the immersion for like actually getting the feel of like flying around and stuff like that. I think they did a really good job with it.
Yeah. Probably more than Eve, because I really like the idea of Eve, but I really dislike all of the crazy that like I like the games that I played, generally speaking, to be, not always, but generally speaking, to be more relaxing. And I don't think Eve is
not relaxing. I'm sorry, no.
right. Like either it's you're doing spreadsheets or planning, or like you're doing literal work, or you're constantly dealing with at the higher levels, you're dealing with treachery and deceit and politics and diplomacy, and then anytime you're anywhere, you're always in danger.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it doesn't sound. I love that it exists. I just don't think it's for me.
And for a lot of people, it's not. There is definitely no chill time in EVE Online when you're out and about, because you always got to be ready.
So when Elite Dangerous first came out, there was a lot of stuff.
Especially when you're near Russian space. Those guys are vicious.
It gave me a little bit of an Eve vibe. So I was like, eh. But I think over time, and again, external, so I could be very wrong. I thought it got a little softer, and I don't mean like easier to play, but you could just be on a warp path. You could just be on a planet exploring and mining. You could be doing the investigation into the aliens that have come and stuff like that.
Right.
So that actually, I mean, for space games, that was one that I looked at. I was like, that actually could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just wasn't a fan of the ships. I don't know. It's just they didn't look. It just didn't look. It didn't look aesthetically pleasing, I guess would be the word for it. And when I played it, they didn't have anything like the carriers or stuff they have now. There was just the single player ships and whatnot. So it's been a while since I played it, but I just don't know. It just didn't click with me.
In Warframe, do you know what a railjack is?
No.
Okay, so I didn't either the first time I played. you know how you travel between planets in Warframe on the solar rail,
Yes, I believe.
warp gates,
Right.
or whatever,
Yeah.
between planet junctions.
Mm-hmm.
A railjack is a ship that lets you travel that way, but you don't need to be on the rail junctions. Railjack.
Oh.
So basically, it's you have a ship in Warframe, and it's a multi-person ship, and there's lots of things that you can do, and everybody on the ship, you can solo it, but when you have multiple people on the ship, everybody's involved. So it's the front, apparently, because I haven't gotten there yet,
Mm-hmm.
apparently it is the frenetic pacing that Warframe is known for, but it's you and your squad on the ship all working together to do stuff. And then sometimes you go off the ship in your Archwing, and then sometimes you go from ship to ship for some FPS boarding. And it's just, I don't know. This is one of the things that we're working to do is get that set up so we can do some of that. But Christopher basically said that was like his favorite thing in Warframe.
Huh. So it's like ship to ship. So you're basically living off the ship. Something like that?
Just like your orbiter, you can hang out in, but then you leave whenever you want. Same thing. You
Okay.
just do stuff, or you just leave whenever you want. Like it's not. And I don't think there's any like you park it in orbit and then stuff can happen to it while you're not around. I think it's just a vehicle for you to experience.
Gotcha. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff building. Oh god, it's gonna take a while. 6 minutes. I got 2 minutes for
Did you
that.
get your stuff delivered, or did you get it immediately at the market?
I got it. Yeah, I got it immediately at the market. In fact, let me bust it out. And then I'm gonna go down here.
Oh, I just realized what linked container meant. That's awesome. Right? That's a container you have at your house, and you're close enough, so it just goes, yeah, you don't have to access it, just here you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Oops.
Ooh.
That got kind of weird. That got kind of weird. All right.
Why are you building this underground?
Just to do it.
No,
Why not?
That's good. That's a good reason.
So now I gotta link it. So let me get here real quick.
Is there pollution of any
Oops.
type or anything like that?
Not yet. I don't know if they're gonna add it or anything like that.
Really, what I was thinking was like, is this room gonna fill up with smoke?
No, don't have to worry about that part.
Connected to the plant. Do it. Do it.
Gotta get to the. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it?
And this is not running a cable or anything.
Crap sticks. I ran into a problem.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's too far away.
Well, no, it was my fault. So basically, since this is a different core, and then I have the range of its influence is small, so it's only like I forgot the square footage, but this is at a different area and a different core. This hub I'm trying to hook up to.
So to connect the two, can you just move the core that you have on the underground? Just move it a little bit, or move that.
Maybe might be able to, but no. I think the problem is that this is it's considered like two different systems. I don't know if there may be a way I can like merge them together to where it's considered like one. So this, let me.
The Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the area of influence that I could like add stuff, put stuff, build, and stuff like that.
I was gonna ask, like, how do you know the area of influence? And there you go.
There you go.
Cool.
It tells you
Where
that.
they show that.
Yep. And so the area of influence for the other core is down here. And since this one was placed into this area, it's considered two different networks.
I imagine that that's also important for things like, hey, you're taking damage over here. That damage can affect the other network, the other site.
Probably.
There's got to be something to be able to extend it, right?
I think so. Let me think here. I just want to move. All right, so that's still. Probably should separate them anyways, but I'm gonna check see if this works. Okay. Link. Nope, it's not gonna work. Oh, I messed up. Okay, that's fine.
Why is it? What's disappointing? I mean, there's got to be to the Google machine.
Well, what I really need is a large core that will cover more of an area. So then it'll consider, like, it'll put that area, it'll contain this area down here. I just made a small design flaw. Because it's been a while since I played, and I thought I would be able to, I thought I could have been able to connect, like, to that, but I guess not. Oh, and that Goober is still whining in chat. God. Conundrum.
So just quickly Googling around, like connecting cores or linking containers across core units. All the posts I'm saying are from 2020, and everyone says it's not something you can do.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I specified 2020. That's 2-ish years ago, so something changed maybe? There's a concept of a dynamic core that is connected to a static core.
Ooh, really? These are players you like using. Learn how to spell. Okay.
Yeah, just glancing at the wiki is, I'm thinking it's static core is your main one, and then they intend you to place dynamic cores.
Yeah. Let's take it back in my inventory. And then I'll just move it up here for now. Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot about how to do that, which is weird. Is the game fully released or is it still early access?
It's just released.
Okay. So it needs some more community and all that.
Yeah.
Probably be fleshed out.
Yeah, basically what I did was I linked the incoming and outgoing pipes. So that's how you like. So basically, I set up the outgoing here to feed this, and then I set the.
I am in a. You'll laugh about this. A Warcraft ad.
What?
Dragonflight. All right, I'm back.
I got him.
So that one, oh, you just moved the machine you bought up here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
I need to. Wait, what's. Wow, so I need schematics just to. What?
Okay, DoorDash, I don't think this should be allowed. In the list of most popular local restaurants for me, the first restaurant is an ad.
Wow.
The category about popularity should not be corruptible by ads. That's not okay.
That is not okay. Okay. Yeah, still got stuff I gotta build. Yeah, I'm still processing pieces for that. But the thing is, I can set this to run. Like I can set it to make one. Let me stop it actually. Make one, start it. And then in my nano crafter, I have all the parts for it building. So when all this is done, it goes into the main bank, which is down the containers here, which will then, this will see that it's got all its pieces. So then it will start building later on. My nano crafter will actually keep building when I log off. So I can just set stuff to build like a queue. And then by the time I get back, everything's built.
That is nice. What's the build time for, like a small versus medium versus large here, planetary base scale? Like, is it minutes, hours, days?
So with a small one, it will take like small items. It will just take like maybe just a couple, like 10, 20 seconds. And then as you get more complex in the builder, more it gets. Like a medium sized object, I think will take a couple of hours. And then large will take quite a few more hours, will like double that. And I think like even extra large stuff will, like, from what I hear from what people have been able to build, would takes maybe a day or two.
And how many, like, if you were to make something, do you need like 30 medium pieces, or no, if you build one, maybe two, okay, yeah, you're done. That's all you need to do whatever you need to do.
No, there's some like let me go back to this real quick.
In other words, is this essentially, the deeper you get into the game, everything takes significantly longer.
Yeah.
So your progress is inherently slowed down.
Yes.
You can be the best player in the world, but you're still slowed down.
Yes.
So that's a little disappointing.
Yeah. That's mainly the reason for, the need for corporations, so that you can like set up like have multiple people like building multiple parts and managing different things of the assembly line. So then all you got to do is, there's even like items in here that will literally move items from one box to another, kind of like a processing line. So it keeps getting it fed. And then there have been people that have actually set up full like automated processing lines. They just pick something they want to build. It just goes through, does a Lua script, pumps out what it needs, moves stuff around, builds it, done. Eventually.
Wow.
So it takes effort to like get everything in place and set it up, but once you've done it, you're set. The problem is getting to that point. It takes it of course it takes time. Instead of sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that's the point of the game, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
that's one. Well,
One
that's
of
ways to play
yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they just completely made that trivial, then that would kind of stink. Like,
And this is the medium. You should see the large and the extra large one. The extra large one is almost as tall as the house.
wow. And is there any benefit to creating multiple assemblers, constructors, the things that are doing your fabrication and your smelting?
Mhm.
Is there any value in creating multiple of those
Yeah.
to parallelize?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, it's almost needed. I had before, they did the stuff with the schematics, I had like 6 smelters, each one smelting, whenever I would drop ore into the box, it would do whatever it would like see that there's something in there, process it out and move it into the input box for the assembly line if it ever needed anything for that. So, and then I had like a bunch of machine shop 3D, they were like 3D printers. I had like 2 3D printers, 2 machine shop that made like the bolts and stuff like that, 2 electronic industrial units that does the electronics, the wiring, circuit board, stuff like that. And so then I had it set up to where whenever something was empty, whenever I put ore or whatever else resource I need to put in it, it would say, "Oh, there's stuff here. This box is low with this item. Let's process and put stuff there."
That's cool. I like that. A lot of the things you're describing remind me of Satisfactory.
Mm-hmm.
You played that for a little bit,
I
right?
played a little bit of it, yeah.
But the thing that I'm hearing that is significantly different as Satisfactory is you have to build every item, connect every item, and control everything. And a lot of what you're describing is, yeah, you do have to kind of set it up, but a lot of it is more intelligent inner workings between the different components in your crafting pipeline to do kind of what you would expect. Like reasonable defaults that are like, hey, I've got stuff to do stuff with. I'm going to do stuff right away. I'm not going to wait for someone to say, yeah, do the thing that you know how to do.
Yeah, basically.
That's actually kind of cool. If they did that well, that could be really cool.
Yeah, I've been saying, I mean, if they can fix the crafting with the schematics, if they can make it a little more, I want to say almost, solo, like not make it completely solo, but at least make it a little easier of a burden for someone who wants to start a little shop or something like that in game. And if they can like there's other things like, I would say let's add some creatures, let's add some environments, some flora, some fauna, stuff like that. Flesh it out, This would like literally blow EVE Online out the water.
I can see where this is going, and I can see that, man. It'd be real interesting for sure. And there's a lot of things I think they did that are strong, good design pillars. Like there's only one world. right? Like linking containers.
Yeah.
Right. Like it seems like there's a lot of stuff that was very well thought. I just whether I play the game or not, I love seeing those sort of things happen.
And
This is the color of your vehicle, man. Everyone's got an orange.
I know, but I can change if I want to, but effort. I mean, I like orange. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's fine.
clicking a button and saying "be this color."
Well, you can actually. I can like process like different plastics, and then I could like literally select all these like orange elements like this, and then just switch it out. Like I did with the like.
You want to.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and do the hot pink. You know you want to.
Pink. Well, first I gotta repair the damn thing. Hold on. This always gets damaged. What? Oh, I had stuff. There. Oh, and that's a bug. That's a bug.
That it won't let you.
Yeah, I won't finish it off. I'll have to come back to it later.
Whoops.
Working. Okay, there it goes. Finally, there's that part. Okay. Where's it at? I gotta find the sweet spot, don't I? Oh, come on. Okay, fine. You know what? I can't.
Oh. I mean, it kind of doesn't necessarily matter in this game, right? Because it would just be one extra thing you'd have to deal with,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
although, what is combat like? What is like? Do you have?
Oh,
guns and shit?
there's no ground combat. There's only spaceship combat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. So basically, if you make it to a planet, you're safe.
Well, until they bring their guns and bigger ships and God knows what else they made to blow you out of the frickin' sky.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one, you're potentially trapped on the planet, and then two, that assumes that your ship can't be attacked in orbit when you're on the planet.
Yeah.
Like the ship lands or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have that, but it was like there was you would have to go below a certain altitude on a planet before you actually got flagged for PvP. You can like travel around and everything, in certain areas and be cool, but once you got to certain planets, once you got below a level, near the ground, that's when you got flagged. Don't know if they're still doing that though. I'm trying to think. There was something else I was needing to do. 7, 12, 14, 15, 20. Oh, this is the skill system I'm about to show you.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. Do you have to? You don't need to clone yourself or anything like that. That Eve has, right? You're just you, and if you die, you don't lose anything, do you?
Yeah, you lose your stuff. Yeah. There's definite loss in this. Basically,
Full inventory.
I'm sorry.
Full inventory.
Full inventory. This is
Equipped items.
huh?
Equipped items are lost as well, or not?
Okay, so basically, let's say I was in a ship rocketing around, somebody got me, tagged me, or I did something stupid, which actually does happen a lot. My stuff would still be there, and then my ship would still be there. I don't think my body would. It'd be like a little box that people would be able to loot, but only after a certain time limit reached, for them to be able to get it. I would still have time to be able to go get my stuff and, get it back if there was time.
But if it's in space, how do you get there? Is your ship destroyed as well?
Your core, as long as the core's still there, it's actually, even if it's busted, it'll leave a marker on the map that you can navigate back to.
If you have another ship.
If I have another ship, yeah. If I don't, I'm stuck. I lost it. It's gone.
Okay, and is the time for your stuff is the exclusive time for you to recover your stuff? Is that like 2 minutes? Is that 20 minutes?
Oh, it's a long time. There's like, I think it's like close to a couple hours.
Oh wow. Okay, so there's not. That's interesting. Like if there's if the community and the game is PvP centric,
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what the PvPers think about that because they have to camp out to get stuff.
So they might have changed the time on it. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that, hold on, I got to switch back over again. Oh, let's see. Okay. So basically, what the deal is they would, I'm trying to remember, they would basically like, they would take somebody out and then they would wait for the core, to time out. They usually, I don't know if they'd camp, but they would mark the spot, go do something else. If they came back and the stuff was still there, they, after the timer went out, they'd pick it up. If they didn't, oh well. Some were hardcore and they'd corpse camp until the timer ran out, just to make, like with the really valuable stuff, which I get. But yeah, there's just different ways to handle it. In fact, I think they might have I might have read somewhere they might have shortened the time, but I don't remember how much. Skill system. Whoops. So talent system, it's very, very, this is another thing I kind of wish they'd kind of work on, because there's literally there's like skills for every little thing. It's like micro management almost, kind of.
By the way, are we supposed to be human or are we an unspecified?
No, we're human. We're very human. Sort of, kind of.
It's a cool looking suit.
Yeah. Let's see. So basically, whenever you start off a game, you'll want to start off with your assembly efficiencies. These are the ones that let you use your assemblers. And then you have your combat element. These are where, for industry, this is what you use to be able to use different crafting systems, but also to improve the efficiency and the speed that you craft at. Mining and inventory is, of course, like your mining. There's skills to increase your mining range, how much you can mine at once. Your scanning distance, like for finding ores, to an inventory to increase the size of your inventory, but also at the range you can be connected to your linked box. Piloting, of course, jets, your planes, your cars, stuff like that. Radar. Element hit points. Whenever you make an element, this determines how much extra hit points that item gets whenever you make it. Crafting, of course. I'm sorry.
Do most things have hit points? You craft a shovel. The shovel has.
It has durability. Everything has durability here.
So that's going to increase the max on everything.
Right.
That's interesting.
Crafting, of course, for product refining. Once again, what you can make, how much you can make at it, within a certain time, to decrease time, proficiency, stuff like that. Ammo is pretty much self-explanatory. What ammo you can make, or not only what ammo you can make, but also how much damage and range and accuracy you are with that type of ammo you're using for your guns. So,
by the way, about how many levels do each of these have? Is it 100 skill points to go from unskilled to master?
So beginning for this one is 1,200 skill points, and it goes all the way up to master for 750,000.
Okay, so that's I don't know how you acquire skill points. So
right
that's not
here. One way is here, up here. It's every second I get a skill point.
Oh well, all right. So and that's in game.
Yep, and it never stops. Well, and as long as your subscription is going, this keeps ticking up. So this is pretty much advancing what I have here. Now, when I do, tasks, quests, stuff like that, you're awarded talent points that you can invest in. So if I want to come in here and then just invest points, I just click that and it'll crank some points in here and it'll speed up the process, which actually I should do here. But, boom, done. So cut down a
By
little
the way, I noticed your queue there, which again, really cool. And again, not having played it, but from what I've heard, yeah, that's what I imagine EVE Online
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
40 days,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I assume this is just all terrestrial stuff, right?
Oh no, I've got space. I got all my piloting stuff in here. I got the basics for the assembly stuff and the crafting. Now I'm going over to the piloting stuff because I would eventually like to start flying around and not have to stop every God knows how often to fuel my jet. Because the skills also affect fuel efficiency and speed and stuff like that for your ships.
Are there a lot of terrestrial vehicles? Like we saw the hover car. Are there helicopters?
When people's I don't know about helicopters.
Well, the space equivalent of, right?
Yeah. Well, once people start making them, yeah, there'll be tons.
Oh, right, voxels. You can make whatever you want.
Yeah.
Duh. That's interesting. By the way,
14 minutes.
didn't even touch on it, and that was, when you said it, that was one of the things that first like raised an eyebrow. Like, oh, really? For me, where's the Lua scripting come in?
1 second. So a lot of items will have like these command chairs for like the vehicles and stuff. You can go here and advanced. Edit the script, and here you go.
Holy moly!
And then
What
here's
sort of thing can you do here?
so this is basically right now I'm editing or I can add a script to this chair to do stuff, to do something.
So conceivably, you could script going to the market, sitting in a particular spot, waiting for a machine to load something into the car's air quotes trunk,
Mhm.
and then have it drive back.
Yep, sure can. Somebody's already made. In fact, I did a YouTube video on someone who did an autopilot script for the spaceships.
That's interesting. So, does the game let you share those scripts between players?
Yeah. Hold on. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna open up my browser here real quick. Excuse the nasty desktop. So cluttered. Yeah, here you go. Basically, they also have this really easy to how to implement the scripts. You just download into a folder. There's a folder you have to download into the game, and then you go into that menu that was on the chair, and then you point to that script, and it loads the script, and you just basically follow the instructions of what you have to do to be able to use it in game.
Okay, so it's not. So the game itself doesn't have script sharing implemented. It's
No.
external, but fully supported.
Yes.
Well, it's, again, good iteration one kind of thing. I think that would benefit a lot from getting, well, I was going to say from getting newer people to do it, but newer people are probably going to be coding in Lua. So maybe that's perfect the way it should be.
Now I don't know if they actually have a sharing system in. When I was back playing it, they didn't have that.
But I can see that being really cool where you're like, hey man, I had this really cool script. It's, gonna, when you get near a mountain, your car is gonna go at full speed and jump, or I don't know, I can't even think of a good thing. Something, and you can just, send it over to me, or I can pull it over or whatever. Or you can sell it on the market.
Yes, that too.
That would actually be really interesting if you could sell it on the market.
That would be kind of cool.
In fact, Lua just-in-time compiles, right?
Yes.
Do you know offhand?
Yes. Oh,
Or is it full interpretive?
I think it's totally interpretive.
Okay. I was going to say, like, if there was a bytecode or a just-in-time compilation kind of thing happening, then I haven't thought this through, so this could be a horrible idea. I'm imagining that I write the script, so I have the source code.
Mhm.
I upload it to the servers, of course.
Yeah.
Servers store it. You go to buy it. You buy the bytecode. So it's not that because you're using my code, that means only one person has to buy it, because then you can just share it on the net and everybody gets it for free. And I'm not saying I like the idea of locking stuff in, and maybe we even shouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know that Lua would support that.
I don't know if they. I don't know if that would or no.
It's moot. I'm just shooting the shit.
But no, that'd be kind of an interesting idea. Oh god, that one's going to be 20 minutes.
I know there's a game called Hackmud that has a lot of similar stuff. I think that's it, where they it's a lot of coding and code snippets to do hacking,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the type of thing that it makes me think of, is you can just do anything. I definitely think that would be really cool, but I feel like have you done any of it yet?
I did a little of it back in the beta. It's pretty simple, straightforward. It's not the API. The API they have is pretty. It's more fleshed out than it was. They've added a lot of more details, uses and stuff like that, use cases, things like that. So.
Oh, very cool. But yeah, I feel like there'd be so much I'd have to learn that I don't know that I would know, hey, this is something that in order to solve this problem or automate this or do this cool thing, the right way to do it, or the best way to do it is to script it. Yeah, I wouldn't know. It would take, I think, quite a while. This game has a lot of depth.
Oh, it's very, I'm right now just concentrating on just getting myself the construction stuff set up. So I'm just getting like the basics, and then after that I'm gonna start shipbuilding and try to and see about traveling around and stuff. But it's gonna take a little bit. Ow.
I think it's hilarious that it tracks individual screws.
I know. God, drives me up the wall.
And I assume when you craft one screw at a time.
Nope, batches, thankfully.
Oh, okay, that's at least something.
Yeah, I was like, no, just one little screw, pew, one little screw, pew, one little screw, pew. 20 days later, okay, we're done with our batches. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to make a couple more batches. Yeah, no, it's a full set, thankfully. Oh, I also need miners. I need to make more miners. Gods. I got so much to do.
Miner now?
Yep.
A miner?
Yep, right here. There's my miner right here.
So your house is right next to the mining? That's got to be awfully loud and dirty and...
No, it's clean. It's the future. It's clean mining. We're clean fracking, okay?
Clean fracking.
This is the environmental friendly fracking, all right? Gods, we're in the future, dude.
If you could crouch, you could go in there and see if the beam hurts you or not.
Yeah, I know. Like going here. Oh no. Okay. Or I could just dig a crater right through there and just go to it, but I'm not going to.
How do you get the grass back?
Let me see here. Okay, can I get the grass back with this? Nope. Once it's damaged, I think it's damaged.
That's a bummer.
What? I think you can also put... I don't know. Can you? That's mining.
Gotta be some way.
It's got to be some way. It probably is. I just don't know it. I gotta go looking for... So there's mining, but then there's also another way to get resources. Whenever your plot of land that you get, whenever you settle in, will have these rocks, this ore. We call them Skittles. I'm Skittle collecting right now because they're all the different colors of Skittles. So it's
Very
like,
cool.
so I got hematite there, and there's some quartz. There's like huge clusters all around here. They're not like, sparsely hidden. I've just been busy collecting.
I can see that. So you don't have to.
Ooh, here's a bunch.
You don't have to go to a biome that is. Oh God. You don't have to go to a biome that is like mountainous or volcanic or anything like that. Elements or anything like that.
I will say no, but there are certain planets that have certain elements, like the high end ones, for like I would say,
High end. You're space traveling already, so
yeah,
that shouldn't be
you're like space traveling. You got your automation factory set up. You're pretty much a pimp. That's when you're dealing with the tier 4 materials.
And these aren't like underground. You don't have to find veins of this or that. It's just, it's like flowers that you find outside. It just happens to be ore.
So once upon a time, you used to have to dig through and then literally dig into the ground like I did back there, and then use scanners and stuff to look for ore, and there would be veins, but they got rid of that.
Well, I mean, you got to pick your poison, right? What is the fun gameplay loop of your game? And if it's not being underground and mining and if that's not it, then why do it?
Right.
I feel like this game is about escalating building and advancing your tech from random person on random planet, almost like a Wild West settler,
Yeah,
to captain of the galaxy.
pretty much.
your ship and your corporation and your, so I can see that.
Dark Overlord of the Galaxy, please. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. Do resource nodes
Oh, look.
regenerate?
Oh, check this out. I did not. What? I can't walk through it. I can fly through it, but I can't walk through it.
Does
Oh.
that mean you can harvest it or something?
Eventually, but not now.
Does it have a?
Nope, nothing like that. F. Let me do H. Soil. It just sees it as soil.
Okay, so I think it's seeing through it and seeing the soil behind.
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, but that's interesting. I mean, that's still.
I do like that because that to me that also says if you were thinking about eventually moving towards a. Did you said there were planets that have combat that have PvP?
Ship PvP, yes.
Okay, so they're not planets that have any. Like on the surface, like you are. There's not
Yeah. It's just there's no gun like first person shooter stuff. It's all vehicle with the guns on it. Is what I'm trying to. They don't have that yet. I don't know if they're gonna add it or not. I mean, I don't.
But I would think you would need that. You would need something for different types of cover. You can't just have 5 people out in a flat plane.
Yeah, definitely
Or I mean, you can, but
would recommend it.
guess it would be the person that can duck and dodge the quickest wins.
Exactly right.
Oh wait, no, you can't duck. Never mind.
Oh, dead. We're all dead. Okay, where am I at? Oh, God. 13 minutes. Oh, 13. 20. 25. About 25 more minutes until that's done. And usually when I when I first started playing, I would just queue up a bunch of stuff, mine a few things, log off and play another game for a while. Because at this stage, I'm at the gathering and building phase. Which is still fun for me because I love the building and the gathering phase. I love the building part.
No, I probably the closest thing I've done recently to this is like Valheim. and that was a lot of fun. Oh, we did Be Rising. We did that, right?
Yeah, we
There
did
were
that
plenty of
also.
things
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
attack. But yeah, that was, you do some attacking, you do some resource gathering, and then you build your stuff, and that's fun too. It does seem like the pacing from a, like, I'm curious how the game is going to evolve with the community.
Hmm.
Like, do people, in order to get to space and get to the PvP and get to the other stuff, like that kind of stuff,
Hmm.
how long does that take, you think?
Oh, most of the, so there are already established corporations that are still together. Like Band of Outlaws is one. They're the number two, but they're also like Band of Outlaws. They're also the pirate faction. They're already doing stuff. They've already got their stuff down. They've had people like already like gathering, getting
Right,
stuff
and
to.
to grow the community, you're gonna, what is the new player experience? So let's say 6 months from now, and the game basically hasn't really evolved. So we know the developers probably are going to continue to evolve it, but let's pretend it's not.
Right.
So I'm a new player. Everybody's in space. Me and the 1,000 other new players that week. How long does it take us to where we can get into space? If it's 2 months.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
Be a turn off.
No. I would say 4, maybe 5 days at the most.
Oh, okay. So
Because
yeah, that's actually a lot of fun.
yeah, I mean, it all depends. So basically, it all depends on like how well how much you're good at gathering, whether you get all your pieces in, your assemblies in right, but then your skills. You have to go in and make sure the right skills are ready for you to be able to use those assembly items, and then also to be able to pilot your ship. So it takes a little while to get that, but once it's done, once you've done like the basics, which I think each skill, like the basic skills, like maybe takes like maybe a minute if. So as long as you do like the major skills for assembly, piloting, you're pretty much up in about, I would say at the most 5 days of game time playing.
Not bad. And I assume you don't mean 5 times 24 hours. You mean 5 2 to 4 hour sessions.
It's something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's actually not too bad. So this is more, I'm almost wondering if this is more like the way, looking at the game as a whole, is the planetary stuff at the moment more of a teach you about the game rather than this is really what you're going to be doing for most of the game.
Yes. Yeah.
Is in space.
Yes, that's definitely what it is.
But if you don't understand this, you're going to really struggle when you don't have gravity.
Right.
You don't have, is it permanently day?
No, there's going to be, there's a day and night cycle.
Huh. But yeah, that's, I can, for lack of a better term, maybe the planets is, or maybe the start is a long running tutorial that is actual gameplay, not a special tutorial mode.
Right. Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's no planetary, I guess, rotation revolution, I guess you want to call it. All the planets are for now are static in one place.
Right, because while that's obviously not realistic, it's confusing to players because you can't, for example, go, okay, that, when the blue planet is at that position on my screen, I know what direction that is.
Right. Yeah. There's also, I don't even want to think about the game system, the game engine itself having to process all that, because all this is live. I mean, there's people doing stuff all on these planets. Can you imagine the system, like the engine, what we would have to do to like handle like a planet's rotation and then revolution, all that kind of good stuff. I think they did it. I think they'll do that last. If they ever. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it was just making me think of. Do you know what the Dyson Sphere project is?
Yes.
The game.
Yes. Oh, I know what a Dyson Sphere is, but it's a game. There's a game. What?
There's a Dyson Sphere project game. It's kind of like Satisfactory, 3D interactive, except you start on a planet, you build on that planet to get to space, so you can do more planets, so you can get enough resources to build a Dyson Sphere.
Hmm.
So it's a solar system level Satisfactory.
That's cool.
And they've been talking about adding a little combat and talking about a little multiplayer and stuff like that. And it kind of reminds me of that. Like I can just imagine planetary scale construction happening on that blue planet we were just looking at, and therefore you seeing the very tiny little bits that you can see of planetary scale construction by other players.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
That would be so cool.
Not to mention like space stations up there. Like, oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying though. That is not necessarily going to be. That's probably not going to be trivial unless you are seeing a snapshot.
Yeah, not the actual rendered object. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to be seeing like this is what it was at the top of the hour, and you see that for an hour.
Yeah. You're like,
until you get close enough, and then it snapshots your home as it shows you the live of something else or something like that.
right.
Oh, hey, do they have they gotten so far as one of the things that I find really interesting about Eve is all the time dilation stuff to make large scale combat fair.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing with this one. Mainly because I don't know if there's like been like there was a couple of large scale combat tests, and I think things went well. There was like nobody really had any kind of issues. So I don't know if like I don't know if time dilation would actually be needed with this, but I don't know. But I haven't heard of anything like that in the game. But I know that I've played tons of Eve. I know what you're talking about. I don't think that system's here. Ooh.
Again, I think thinking incrementally. Why would you start with that? Because it only matters when you have battles at that scale.
Right. Right now, it's not a thing.
Yeah. By the way, what's the thing with the green holograms around it to your right?
What, this thing?
No, on the ground.
Green hollow things on the ground.
It's not on your. It's not on your. It's the thing off of that right there.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
These are my plants. These are my trees.
Not plants.
These
I want to see your marijuana plant.
Shh.
Off your house.
Off my house.
Kind of like you have the little hole that goes underground. You have a big metal thing with green signage spinning around it.
Oh, this thing. Oh, this is the territory marker. This thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Yep. This is a territory marker.
My territory.
My territory. Rawr, rawr, rawr. And it used to be able to it used to have like a little panel here that you would be able to set up permission and stuff like that for people, but I guess they removed that because it probably got abused or hacked or something. Who knows? Yep, my inventory, my territory. Ta-da.
Well, that's disappointing that you can't. Well, what does it take to form a corporation? Can you just do it right here?
Should be able to. Let me see. I don't know. I've never really see. Let me.
By the way, that was my other idea for linking between cores. Can you link across corporations?
Wow. Oh. I don't think so. I don't know.
Create button.
That'd be kind of
Oh,
cool.
organizations. There's a create
Oh,
button.
I need 500,000 quantas before I can actually make one. But yes, I could make one if I wanted to. And I could also create my own logo.
Woohoo. if you made it your avatar's face, so
Oh,
people could be like that guy and shoot him in the face.
every time you see this flag, just light them up. I don't care if you're friend or foe, whatever. What else I got here? 20 minutes? Shoot. Okay. I'm just going to sign off for a little bit. I've already done the main stuff that I've already got to get caught up. I'll probably like log back in the game in about an hour or so and do some more building.
Sounds good. I'm gonna get food from my DoorDasher driver, whose name is apparently just the letter B.
Okay.
Just the letter B, no, not B-E-E.
Just
the
B.
letter B.
Just the letter B.
You gonna be hanging out later tonight for some Gloomhaven, maybe?
Maybe. I was thinking of trying out Overwatch 2 to see what that's like. I mean, kind of that came out.
Like full release that came out?
Yeah. Overwatch 2 is out and everything.
And is it actually a different game, or is it just Overwatch 1 reskinned?
They've actually added they've actually added like scenarios for the characters, I believe. So you can actually like story scenarios for the characters. But for most part, yeah, reskinned Overwatch 1 with some extra characters to it. Maybe with some extra sprinkles on top just to make it look a little different.
Well, I mean, a lot of people did enjoy Overwatch 1.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
So, yeah, I think it's a little silly that they made a new game rather than just a new version of the same game. I don't quite understand that. But
I didn't get that one either. Anyways.
Well, I mean, look at Eve, right? I mean, 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
What are they on?
Yeah.
That's a crazy long amount of time. And they've upgraded their engine and everything many, many times. So.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm out.
Hi, buddy.
I'll talk
Cool,
later.
Thanks for showing me.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out, and I'll hope you enjoyed the commercials.
Later.
Later.
All right, and that's it for me. I'm going to take a little break, annoy the wife a little bit, see what we can, But yeah, Dual Universe. I haven't gotten to the full blown industrial. The part where I ran into the problem with was the with the crafting and whatnot. But I'm getting to that point, so we're about to see if it's still going to be cancer or not. I don't know. We'll find out. They have done a lot of improvements. I'm not fully happy with it, but I'm happy with what they've done, if that makes sense. We'll just wait and see. So I got some stuff working on the processing. I'm going to grab some food, something to drink, and then probably pop on and do some Overwatch 2. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe some Tower Fantasy. It's a Saturday. I pick what I want. Hope you're having a great week. I had a great week. I hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you have a great week coming up. Stay safe. I'll see you all again. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I didn't mean to do that in the mic. I am